and welcome back to my channel. So today is a great day because I get to just talk about a ton, you guys, it's a ton of makeup. I'm just gonna show you real quick. There's Jaclyn Hill, Namies, and Sephora. So we got quite a few things to talk about, okay? So hence the title of huge collective haul, because that is exactly what today is. So I was being really good, and I wasn't buying any makeup for, I mean, not any, I was buying a little like here and there, but I really was like being really good and like frugal and not trying to spend money on makeup because I have a ton of makeup that I just don't use, and I need to use it before it goes bad because makeup does expire, believe it or not. I just I couldn't do anymore. All this amazing new stuff started dropping, including my freaking earring. So like I was saying, I really just haven't been buying makeup up until this point. So I got a lot of stuff, and this was accumulated, by the way. I didn't just go out one day and buy all this makeup. This is like a month of accumulation, and you have no idea how hard it was to not sit here and play with all of this makeup. I'm not gonna lie, I did play with a couple of things just because I couldn't help myself, but majority of the stuff I have not touched. A lot of this is for my personal use, and then I also got some things for my freelance kit, which I did open and use, but again, not all of it, just a couple things that I really needed for some gigs. So that all being said, I'm just gonna jump on in because it's a lot of stuff, and I don't want this video to be 30 minutes long, which it probably will be, but I'm going to do everything in my power to not have it be crazy long, and I'm really not gonna spend too much time on each product. I'm kind of just gonna breeze through it, do some swatches, and call it a day, okay? So let's start. I honestly don't even know what I should start with first. So the first thing I'm gonna start with is Morphe, because I'm pretty sure that's like the least amount of stuff that I have, like from one store. So let's just start. The first thing that I got is the Morphe Filter Effect Soft Focus Foundation, which I have really been eyeing for a while. With the whole COVID situation and like not being able to use any of the testers in stores, in Sephora and in Morphe, and really any makeup store for that matter, I just didn't want to, you know, like go home, test it out, and then have to return it, and then they just can't resell it. So I don't want to have to be that person. So I just was refraining from buying a lot of makeup, actually, for that matter, but specifically foundations. So as soon as we were able to touch the testers, I mean, hello, hence this huge collective haul. But yes, I picked this guy up. I love the frosted bottle. I love a good frosted bottle. It's always so cute, and it has a pump, which I love. So I'm just gonna go ahead. I got this in the shade Filter Medium 14, which this is definitely on the tan side for me. I always, especially going into summer, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna be tan. But that actually looks so nice. I mean, it's like literally the perfect shade for me. As you can see, it blended in so perfectly, and it looks like it has really good coverage. So I like that. It seems like it's a matte finish. I don't think it really says on here, does it? Medium to full coverage. This long wearing oil-free natural finish foundation hydrates skin and blurs imperfection for the ultimate soft focus look. So I like the hydrate skin and the blurs, like those words just got me. So I'm excited to test this guy out. I'm actually leaving to Florida later today, so I think I might take this guy with me. So we shall see. I'm gonna take a bunch of new makeup to Florida with me because why not? I'm gonna be doing my makeup there, so might as well test it out. And like I said, there's a lot of these things that I haven't really used, so I've been like trying to be good and like have like my reaction be as genuine as possible. Next thing I got is the Morphe 2 Hint Skin Tint. That's actually such a cute name. I got this in the shade Hint of Toast. It's like a super natural foundation. It's like very liquidy. I've been really wanting to try this as well ever since it came out. I couldn't test things out. And I'm horrible when it comes to color matching if I'm not able to like put it on the back of my hand. But all the swatches I'm gonna do today, my hands are literally gonna be white and I'm gonna have no more tanner on me. I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it. It's very liquidy, and it's supposed to be like really natural. The Morphe 2 whole line in general is just supposed to be like a very natural kind of a line. But I mean, that is really pretty, and has actually really good coverage for being such like a natural foundation. Oh my god, that's like really, really pretty. It says, drop a tint, keep it easy with this lightweight yet long-wearing fluid tint that hydrates, smooths, blurs while providing a naturally radiant finish. I can just see like the sheen that it leaves. I will actually be taking this with me to Florida as well, so I'm excited to play with those guys. Those two things I haven't touched at all. That was my first time swatching either one of them. I mean, I swatched them in the store, but you know what I mean, like. So then I picked up the Beauty Bakery Better Not Bitter. Oh, that's so cute. Setting powder. And like, I just freaking, this is the first thing I ever bought from the Beauty Bakery. And the packaging is just so cute. It literally is like a little baked good. Like, how adorable. I love it. I got this powder in the shade Rice. And I bought it as soon as I heard Jaclyn Hill say this is like her favorite setting powder of like all time. So I'm like, okay, I need this. I need to go get it. I definitely sure did. The packaging is super, super cute. I can always be sold on some good packaging. I didn't know whether to get the like translucent shade. God, I'm like, this video just started and I'm already tripping up on my words. What else is new, man? I didn't know whether to get the translucent shade or the one with some color. And I think this is the translucent, if I'm not mistaken, although I did think Rice like had a little tint to it. I guess not. That makes sense. I'm excited to play with this guy. You guys know I love my setting powders, so I'm literally always trying to try different brands and see what's good. And I have actually heard a lot of good things about this brand and about this powder specifically. So, you know, I had to bring her on into the collection, you know, and it's so cute. The next thing I got is also from the Morphe 2 collection, and it's the Jelly Eye Shimmer. I got this in the shade Bright Idea. I figured I could use this for my bridal looks. I'm always looking for like a nice shimmery shade that I can just throw all over the lid and just have like the light just hits really beautifully and looks really good in pictures. So I figured this guy would be a really good one. As you can tell, I kind of like played with it a little bit. I actually didn't apply this on, but I think I just like swatched it into the back of my hand, so that's why I'm like missing a little piece right there. Really nice. Oh my god, like, you see what I mean? Like, I wanted something so that when the light hits their lids, it just reflects beautifully and it would reflect really pretty in pictures, and I think this is definitely going to do that. It's shimmery, but it's like not like choppy, and it's not, it doesn't break up or anything. Like, you can see, like, it's very like good consistency, and the formula looks really, really nice. So, oh great, I probably should have saved the shimmer to last because now my hand is covered in shimmer. Good job, man. The next things that I got were just some brushes, and that's nothing exciting. Like, they're literally, I'm pretty sure they're all the same, so I'll just take one of them out. But I got the M433 brush. M433. Did I get all the same ones? Oh, the M573 and M573. So I just got two of the same ones. So I just picked these guys up. This is the M433 brush, which I love for like my freelance kit and myself. I just love this for creating a crease and just like working into that crease. It's perfect. I use it with like literally any shade. I'll use it with light shades in the inner corner. I'll use it with dark shades in the outer corner. It's just great. I really use these like every single time I do someone's makeup and on myself as well. So I always, anytime I go to Morphe, I pick up a couple of these because you can just never have too many. I don't like washing my brushes all the time, so I'd rather just have a ton of them. And then I also picked up the M73 brush, which is pretty much similar, but it's just a little bit more tapered so that you can really focus in the inner corner, or excuse me, on the crease for this one, as opposed to this one where I would be a little bit more universal, and then I could just use this all over the lid. I could use it to apply like a brow highlight. Like, it's super universal for me, so I use this brush all the time, but this one I would specifically use it for the crease. I hope I'm not talking too fast because I'm trying to like make it a point not to have a crazy long video, but I also don't want it to seem like I'm like rushing through everything. So hopefully we found a good medium. The next and last things I got from Morphe are just lip liners. You guys know I love my lip liners, specifically brown lip liners, because I mean, like, that's the majority of what I got. So I'm just gonna dig right in. The first one that I got is the shade Sweet Tea. I don't think I own any lip liners from Morphe, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. So we shall see. I swatched these in the store and they look so nice. Oh my gosh, so Sweet Tea. So pretty. It's a very true brown. It definitely reminds me of Costa Riche by MAC, but that's like a eye coal. That's not even a lip liner. But I just love, like, I love the chola lip. Like, you know what I mean? Like, kind of like what I got going on right now. I just love a good brown liner. I just feel like it's so flattering on your lips. It makes your lips look more fuller, more poutier, and just like really defines them and makes them like a focal point in your face, like I have kind of going on today. But as far as the color goes, it seems really, really nice, and the consistency and formula of this looks really nice. It doesn't look too waxy, and it has really, really good pigmentation. So we'll see how it wears and if it actually lasts. But honestly, like, I really don't care. I mean, I do care, but if it's not gonna, like, if I love the color and it doesn't last, like, that's not gonna be the end of the world for me. Like, I'll still use it, you know what I mean? So yeah, next shade that I got, they're very similar in color, but this one, what Makeup Talk, is just a little bit more mauve-y. This is Makeup Talk right here, and that's Sweet Tea. So you can see this one just has a little bit more mauve to it. And then last brown lip liner that I got is in the shade Honeymoon. And this one is like a really like caramelly kind of shade, I think. Ooh, actually this is not what I thought it would be. It's a little bit more on the nude side. So this is what was it? Honeymoon? It definitely has more caramel, but it's definitely lighter than what I thought it was going to be, but that's still very pretty. As you guys can tell, like, they're all very similar, and I definitely have a type when it comes to lip liners, but this one's definitely a little bit more on the lighter side. And then the last one that I got is, which is like totally not brown, which I needed something to like break it up a little bit. I got the shade High Maintenance because you guys know I am so high maintenance. This is like literally the perfect shade for me. Get out. So this guy, oh my god, I already know I'm gonna love, like, perfect for summertime and spring. So I had to get something with like a pop of color. This is High Maintenance, and it's so pretty. Oh my god, I kind of just like want to take my lip off now and put this on. Like, it's so, so pretty. It's definitely like, boom, bitch, I'm here kind of a lip. This would be really, really nice with like a nice like wing liner look, and then just pop this on. I have a similar like lipstick color, so I can already just envision the whole look now. Like, yes, speak to me. But that's it for Morphe. So I'm just gonna take the stuff off the back of my hand, and we can go ahead and move on. I got some things. I went, I'm pretty sure, I don't know if I included it in a vlog, but I recently went to LA for a couple of days to see some friends. And of course, when I was there, I had to stop at Namies, I think is how you pronounce it. It's like a really big, if you guys don't know, it's a really big like makeup, or not just makeup, it's a big beauty store. And they have everything from like Anastasia Beverly Hills and Makeup Forever and MAC and like all like the like normal cosmetic lines. And then they also have like professional like makeup artist grade makeup lines like Graftobian and Ben Nye and not Crayola, but I forget what the brand is called, something like that. Anyways, they have like real professional makeup artist brands, and then they also have like FX stuff. Like, they literally have everything. They have stuff for hair, they have stuff for skincare, they have like candle, like they have everything. Anything that falls under the beauty category, they have it there. And if you're a makeup artist, you get like 40% off certain brands, and then 30% off other brands, and then like 10% off other brands. It's not everything in the store, but a big majority of the stuff. A lot of the stuff that I got was 40% off, so I'm like, hello, yes, okay. So the first thing that I got is super random, which is just some rubber bands for my hair. I've been really trying to start styling my hair like a little bit more than what I've been doing, because like I can't pull off the like full beat face and then just throwing my hair in a bun like I used to. I need to start doing a little bit more with my hair. So I figured getting these little rubber bands, maybe I can start doing like some braids, or maybe like start doing my hair curly or something. I don't know. I was like, you know what, it's good to have these, so I just picked some up when I saw them. What else did I get? A couple of these things I did already use, because most of the stuff that I got from this store was for my freelance kit. I'm just gonna take everything out because it's just so much easier instead of digging into this bag. A couple of the things I did already use because I did need them for a wedding that I was doing and some other gigs that I was doing. I still wanted to show you guys just because, like, why not sit here and talk about it? I don't even know where to start first, but I guess we'll start with complexion first. I really needed like a concealer palette because I have the RCMA one and it's great and all, but it just wasn't like, it wasn't my go-to for concealer. Like I'd use that for foundation. So I needed to get something that's like a couple of shades in one. So I went ahead and picked this guy up when I saw it. This is the Graftobian High Definition Color Palette. So basically it is just not eyeshadow. It is a concealer palette, which I did already use this guy. This is the neutral palette number 1. Which is literally perfect. It helps me so much. I can conceal with so many different skin tones with this one palette. It totally minimizes my freelance kit. I don't have to, you know, have a bunch of different like tubes of concealer. I can pretty much work with this very broadly. Like I can just mix a couple different shades together and get kind of any tone that I need. So this has been great and has really amazing coverage, you guys. Like I am shook by the coverage on this. It's so good. The formula is amazing. I use it on every single client now. I would say definitely a must for someone who is just starting off in their freelance kit and doesn't want to haul around like a gazillion tubes of concealer. I would for sure recommend this. This was my first time ever using anything by Graftobian. So I just swatched a couple shades for you guys right there, and I literally barely tapped it on the my finger so I could show you guys. And it's just so pigmented. It's so creamy. It blends literally effortlessly. I just have to dabble my beauty blender a couple times and it blends out. And if you guys are a freelancer, you guys know time is of the essence and it is not in your favor. So anything that you can do or use to maximize your time and cut down on any part of the makeup, you want to do. So the fact that these blend out so easily and so quickly, I love. And the next thing that I got is the Ben Nye Light Medium Contour refillable cream colors, and I needed a cream blush palette. So when it comes to bridal, I try to stick to just creams because it's just the most natural. It's the easiest to work with. It's the easiest to blend, the fastest to blend. So I always try and just stick to creams, and it just gives you a more natural and like a better youthful hydrated look at the end. So I had to pick this guy up, and I have been using this thing like crazy, as you guys can tell, ever since I picked it up. It's so beautiful and versatile. I can mix any of these shades and get really any kind of blush color that I want. I'm pretty sure you can use this on the lips as well. That's something when it comes to professional makeup, they pretty much make it very universal. Like, so you can use foundations as concealers, and you can use concealers as foundations, and you can use cream blushes as lip colors and vice versa. So that's something that I've discovered and I really like because it maximizes the space in your kit. So you don't have to carry around like a bunch of different things for each different part of the makeup. You know what I mean? The shades in here are so pretty. I'll just get a little close up so you guys could see. We have some contour shades right here, then some blush shades, and then like kind of like some highlight shades as well. So it's very universal. You can obviously mix and match and make like kind of your own little cocktail. The formula is phenomenal on these. They're very pigmented. So I swatched a couple shades for you guys so you guys could have an idea. Again, the formula is very similar to the Graftobian, where it's just super creamy, very blendable, very pigmented. This is, again, like this isn't all the shades, but these are like the ones that I mainly use, and they are so beautiful. You can obviously mix and match so that you can get the right undertones that you want and really make any color that you want. They are just amazing to work with, and I never really realized that Ben Nye was like a professional makeup brand. So I quickly have fallen in love with Ben Nye. I will definitely be ordering a bunch of other stuff from them for my freelance kit because I'm just so impressed by this palette. I use it every single time I do a client's makeup. So I really love that. Next thing I also got is from Ben Nye, and it's another palette, this color correcting palette. So here she is, and I definitely needed a color correcting palette in my kit. I had a gig where it was a wedding and I was working on a bridesmaid who had a lot of redness in her skin that I couldn't conceal with just foundation or concealer. I needed to color correct and I didn't have it. So I had to obviously, you know, work with what I had, but it would have just been much easier if I would have just had a color correcting palette. So I made sure to pick this up when I was in the store and I saw it. I was like, okay, yeah, you're coming home with me. It also has like regular like concealer shades right here so that I could obviously use those if I have like a client that's a little bit more on the fair side. So that's nice to have as well. So moving on now onto lips and eyes. I got some Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, which is just something that I needed to get for my freelance kit. It's nothing I can swatch. It's literally just a clear brow gel that I really needed and didn't have. So I picked that up while I was there. I also picked up a Brow Wiz. I'm trying to get, like, honestly, Brow Wiz is my just absolute favorite brow product for my freelance kit. So I have pretty much just about every single shade that they have. I think there's like 2 or 3 that I don't have that I just need to pick up and I'll be all set for any skin tone, brown tone, whatever. I got the shade Blonde and the shade Taupe because my Sephora is always sold out of the colors that I need in Brow Wiz. So I just had to pick those guys up. So then moving on to eyes, and I picked up a couple of these Laura Mercier Caviar stick eye color, which I discovered I had never even heard of these until I went to Namies and I saw them. And then I went, like, after I purchased these, I went to Sephora to see if they had them and they didn't even have them. So I'm like, oh my gosh, look at Sephora, like, holding out on us. So I picked up a couple colors that I thought would be so beautiful for bridal, because I'm always looking for really nice, like, shimmery shades that I can just throw onto the lid, and something that's easy, and a stick like this is literally perfect. I can do this in 2 seconds. So I got the first one in the shade Copper, so I'll go ahead and swatch that for you guys. I've already used a couple of these before, but this is the shade Copper. So pretty. This would be a really good shade for like a nice natural smoky eye. And what's so nice about it is they blend so nicely. Like, I'll literally just throw it super messily on the lid and then I'll just run a brush through it and it blends out so pretty, and it dries pretty quick and it doesn't go anywhere. Like, once it dries, I could literally rub it and it's not gonna go off. I'd have to actually get like makeup remover to come take it off. So it doesn't smudge or anything like that, it doesn't transfer. So that's great. I don't have to set it, which is another thing that I can just maximize my time on, which I love. If I can just keep an eyeshadow look to literally just 2 products, I'm winning, okay? I'm freaking winning. So the next shade that I got is Intense Amethyst. So pretty, it has like that beautiful purple hue to it, which I love, and the way the light hits these shades is just so pretty. And I also got the shade Intense Moonlight, which is so pretty. It definitely has like that kind of silver undertone to it. Love it. They're all just very shimmery without being glittery. You know what I mean? There's a thin line. I'm not a big fan of glittery, chunky looks, and this definitely is not that, so I love that. This is in the shade Sugar Frost, which is a little bit more on the light side, but it's still very pretty. And like I said, they do dry really quickly, and once they dry, like, that's it. They're not going anywhere. So these are definitely the 2 that are like more on the natural side for someone who doesn't want to do too much but still just wants to add a nice little like enhancement. That's definitely the shades that I would use for sure. Like, how gorgeous. I'm so happy I discovered these because they literally cut down my eyeshadow time to like 5 minutes. Literally, when it used to take me 10, maybe 15, depending on what the look is. So the next things that I got a bunch of lipsticks from Makeup Forever, and I'm not going to talk about each one. I'm just going to go ahead and swatch them and tell you the names of them, so that, again, this video is not crazy long because I still have Jaclyn Hill cosmetics to talk about, and I still have a really big Sephora purchase to talk about. So I'm trying to do you guys a favor, okay? So I'm just gonna go ahead and swatch these shades real quick. Horrible job of swatching, but you know what? It gets the job done. You guys can see like the true shades for what they are. How about I tell you what these lipsticks are? Oh my gosh, look at me getting ahead of myself. So these are the Makeup Forever Rouge Artist Intense Color Beautifying Lipstick. So the packaging is so cute. It's like a little bullet. I love it with the shade at the bottom. Like, it's so cute. Love the packaging. Even the lipstick itself looks like a little bullet. So I really love the packaging of this. So cute. It's going to kill me when I have to depot them and put them all into a palette, because that's what I'm gonna do so that I don't have to carry around like a gazillion different lipsticks, and I can just throw it all into one palette that takes up literally this much space as opposed to taking up like this much space. So that's gonna be a sad day. But anyways, so this shade right here is called Loud Lollipop. It's so pretty. It's definitely like a berry shade. The formula is really nice and creamy on these lipsticks, and they're obviously very pigmented. This is just one swatch. And then this shade right here is called Raisin Pink. So that's this one right here, Brazen Pink. It's a little bit more light, subdued pink for sure. It's very, very pretty. Then the next shade is Cheeky Candy, which is this one right here. I love this for springtime. This is beautiful for bridal. Like, it's just very bright, beautiful, and springy. So love it. Also in the summertime, very, very beautiful. And then the next shade is Fierce Flamingo, which is this very vibrant right here. I love it. If you want a little bit more pop of color, I would definitely use this on more fair skin and darker skin as well. Actually, would be very flattering. The next shade that I have on my hand is Brave Peach, which is this one right here, which these two start to get a little bit more mauve-y. And then the last shade I have is Poised Rosewood, which is this guy right here. It's a little bit darker. It's probably like the darkest aside from this berry, but it is super true mauve color, and I love it. I'd probably use these for like maybe a little bit more mature skin. All these shades will be very flattering on a wide range of skin tones, which is great. All right, guys, we're almost to the next store. Not almost done, but almost to the next. Then I also picked up from Makeup Forever the Artist Nude Cream, which honestly I don't even remember what this is. Is this a lipstick? I really don't even remember. Oh, is this a gloss? I guess I picked up a gloss. I don't even remember. But this is in the shade Nude. I think it's like a pigmented gloss, maybe? Lipstick cream kind of a thing, and that's such a pretty color. I love that. I actually think I might leave that for myself. I don't think I need that in my freelance skin. That's such a beautiful shade. I have not used this before, so I don't know what this formula is like, but I will definitely be taking this with me to Florida because this is such a beautiful shade. The next thing that I got is a gloss, and it is the MAC Cream Sheen, what is this called? A lip gloss. And I got this in the shade Just Superb. I needed like a nice little pinky gloss moment because all the ones I have are like very like nudie glosses. So I had to pick this up, and I love MAC glosses. They're so nice. So that's what it is. It's just like a nice little sheer gloss. Perfect for bridal, perfect for springtime. We're going into wedding season, so I had to pick up a bunch of stuff for like bridal. But this is very universal. I could use this on like a lot of different clients. It's just like a beautiful gloss, especially for like spring and summertime, since, you know, we're going into summer, which is crazy to think. But yes, we are there. Then lastly, I just got some lip liners from Makeup Forever as well, and let's just run through them. So these are the Aqua lips. So these are like apparently like waterproof and will last all day long. That's why I got them. That's what the guy told me, and I mean, they are called Aqua Lip. We shall see. I've yet to use any of these, and I got them. What shade is this? Like, it doesn't even say. I guess it's shade 3C. Okay, that's all I see. This is the nude C3, I guess it's what it's called. The next one is the shade 15C, which is definitely more of a pink shade for sure. This is, again, very perfect for summertime and springtime. I had to get that, you know, I had to get that for the kit. And then lastly, I have the shade 10C, which is a deep, I mean, not super deep, but it's just like more of a deeper shade. It's a very nice berry shade. So I love this for my more daring girls that want to just have a little bit more pop to their lip. That's very, very beautiful. So I kind of try to get a little of everything, you know what I mean, as far as like the lip colors go. So the next store, you guys, is Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics, which I got a few things, and I'm actually wearing her lip liner and liquid lip on today. I just couldn't help myself. I had to try her lip liner and liquid lip. So yeah, I just waited to get her liquid lips and lip liners until she came out with her complexion, because every shade I freaking wanted was sold out. So luckily she restocked right before she dropped her complexion line. So we got some things to talk about. So I don't even know what to start with, but I am gonna leave lips for last. And then we can just go ahead and start with complexion. I can't really swatch too much of this stuff because I did get a lot of the loose powder, so that's not really something I can swatch for you guys, but we'll just at least talk about it. So the first thing that I got is the Jaclyn Cosmetics Brightening and Setting Palette in the shade, or I guess in the light palette. So I got this with the intention of using this one for my freelance kit, but I think I'm just gonna keep this one to myself because when I'm not tan, like I wanna use this guy, you know what I mean? This is what she looks like. This is again the light palette. Right off the bat, they just feel so nice and dreamy. Oh my god, they feel so soft, you guys. The pigmentation is really, really nice. It doesn't look drying at all, and it doesn't feel chalky. There isn't that much fallout, which is really, really nice. But I just went ahead and swatched those shades. As you can tell, it does look a little bit chalky actually on camera, but that's just because I literally was like, you know what I mean? Like I can tell by feeling it, it just feels so nice. I have yet to play with this guy at all. I really haven't touched anything of her stuff except for the eye primer and a liquid lip and a liquid liner. Or a liquid lip and a lip liner, and that's about it. I haven't touched any, just one liquid lip and one lip liner that I was like really dying to try. But other than that, everything else is new to me. I don't know if I would set my concealer with this, but I could definitely use it after the fact to just like once I put the rest of my makeup on. I usually use like the Kat Von D palette to just kind of hit under my eyes and the center of my face just to bring it back to life, because once I put the bronzer and blush on, my under eyes and the center of my face kind of tends to like fall back, like it just like isn't there anymore. So I need to kind of bring it back to life with a nice little bright powder. So I could definitely see myself using that for that purpose. But the formula right off the bat looks really, really nice. So I'm excited to play with this a little bit more. I also picked up the second darkest palette, not the second darkest, but like the next palette after that, which yeah, I don't know, but this is like the next light shade. You know what I mean? So I really like this banana shade and this peach shade. I can definitely see myself using this. That's like what I use in the Kat Von D palette all the time. Oof. Yes. Like I love, they just look like they're gonna be really illuminating and just very flattering. I'm really excited to play with these palettes. I will definitely be taking these guys to Florida with me. I mean, come on, let's just be honest. I'll probably take the darker one because I'm pretty tan. I got a spray tan for the first time ever earlier this week, which I'm actually like really, I like it. I like the shade. I mean, I've washed a lot of it off because I've been working out and I've been sweating like crazy. They just opened the sauna at my gym, so I've been spending like 20 minutes in there after every workout, and I'm literally like, I look like I just took a shower by the time I walk out of there. It might be TMI, but it's true. Like, it's really what it looks like. So the next thing that I got is the translucent, her packaging, you guys, like so cute. I love how she's like changing it up. I got the translucent powder. I haven't used this guy just yet. I love how everything is just so big. Like her packaging is so adorable, and her mirrors are enormous. Like I'm not gonna really show it, but they're very big. I can swatch it, but I don't know what good that would do. Oh, actually, I mean, I put it right here. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it has like kind of like a pearly iridescent like undertone to it, I guess. Very, very pretty. I could totally see this like as something that you would use all over your face to kind of set everything. So the next things that I got are the loose powders. I'm not gonna swatch them just because like they're loose powders, but we can talk about them. So let's talk about them. The first one that I got is the brightening banana loose powder. These are called the under eye powder. Oh my god, and again, you guys, her packaging, like I love, again, like with the frosted bottom and her little J, like it's so cute. I'm so glad like she revamped her packaging. I mean, I liked her packaging before, but this is just like so much cuter. So this one is gonna be just a little bit more of like a brightening powder. And then I got brightening light banana as well. I didn't know what would be better for me, so I was like, let's just get them all. Oh, I did swatch this one actually, or like I did like open it up, I guess, so you guys could kind of see. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen, but you could kind of see a little bit. I don't know if you can or not, but I just dropped it everywhere, so just know that I did that for you guys. I'm pretty sure I got every single shade of this. Yeah, pretty sure. Except I think there's like one darker shade that I didn't get, but just about every single one. So I also picked up the Brightening Lilac. I tried the Fenty Beauty Lilac Powder and I loved it. It was definitely very brightening. Oh man, I think I swatched this one too. And then lastly, I got the Brightening Pink shade as well, because sometimes I feel like pink under eye powders just are so flattering and they really brighten up your under eyes like dramatically. So I like to use this every once in a while. I didn't open this guy. I picked that guy up. I'll have like a full review on all of her complexion stuff. Maybe even her, no, I won't do her liquid lipsticks or lip liners, but I'll definitely have like a full review on the complexion. So like the loose powders, the palette, the translucent powder, and her primer. So I did give this a try. I do want to play with it a little bit more. So like I said, this is the hydrating under eye primer, which I was super excited for. And I wish I would have used this today, but it's okay. I'm taking it with me to Florida. But yes, I'm super excited to play with this a little bit more. I used it once, but like I said, I don't even remember what powder I paired it with or what concealer or anything like that. So I'm definitely going to be using this guy again, but the applicator I just love. Like how beautiful. She knows packaging, man. I'm telling you, she knows how to make things look good. So I'm really excited to use this. I'm not gonna swatch it for obvious reasons. It doesn't have any color, but this is something I'm super excited for. All right, now on to the liquid lipsticks and the lip liners. I have a few. We can do the lip liners first. I got the shade Bourbon, Cupcake, and then Blondie. So Blondie and Bourbon were like the ones that I was like, can't wait to get these. I already played with Bourbon. Bourbon is what I have on my lips right now. It's just such a beautiful shade. I'm obsessed with Bourbon. I've been using it every single day ever since I got it, and ever since I played with it, I'm like, okay, I am like hooked. It's like a true brown. You guys already know what to expect when it comes to lip liners with me. It's just such a flattering color on my skin tone. I love it. It just makes my lips look so defined. It makes them look so much fuller and plumper and just, I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I mean? Like that is just so perfect for me. And I love it. So next one is Blondie. Didn't realize it's more of like a nude shade for sure. It's definitely has like subdued nude. It's not like too pinky nude. It has a little bit more of like a brown undertone, but not too much. Like it's very like perfect in between. Then lastly, I believe this is the shade Cupcake, which is more of, it is kind of like a nude, but it's definitely more on the pink side. I really love this for like summer and spring, or I keep saying spring, but like spring is like pretty much over, so pretty much summer. And I can already tell you guys I love the formula of these lip liners because I've already been wearing Bourbon like non-stop and I love it. They last. It's very pigmented. It's a little bit waxy so it stays on, but not too waxy where it's like starts crumbling up and clumps up and like not in a good way. Like Charlotte Tilbury, I love her lip liners and the colors, and it stays. That thing really stays, but it's so waxy that it kind of like clumps up and breaks up a little bit. I don't know, but still kind of good, but these are like way better. I love these lip liners. I'm not just being biased because I love Jaclyn Hill, because I do, but she just knows how to make good product. Like honestly, I really never understand how she gets so much hate, because she makes amazing shit. Like how do they not like her stuff? Like they're just haters. So now onto the liquid lipstick, and I got the shade Nudie. I got absolutely, oh my god, I got two of the same shades, of course. Well, now at least I can have one in my freelance kit. So that's great. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I definitely meant to get like truth something. It was like, I don't remember what it was called, but there was another one that I really wanted. That's kind of upsetting, but it's okay. It wasn't meant to be. So Nudie is the one that I've already played with and I've been wearing all week long as well. It's what I have mixed with Bourbon today, and then I have a gloss on top. But I have been mixing Bourbon and Nudie. Her liquid lipsticks are bomb. They're not drying. They stay all day. So like I said, this is Nudie. Very pigmented, and it's not like Anastasia Beverly Hills where like it takes all the moisture out of your lips. Your lips don't have like that crusty butthole look like by the end of the day. Like it's a very good liquid lipstick. Like I love it. Oh my gosh. So this is absolutely, it's definitely like a toasty, like burnty brown caramelly shade, which I am, you guys, You know that is like my cup of tea. That is what I look for in a lip product. Just like give me the browns, give me the caramels, give me the soft tea. I don't know, like that's what I love. Those are the shades that like just do it for me. Like I could totally wear this today with like this nice like camo green. Oh my god, yes, I'm so here for it. But yes, you guys, that was actually went by pretty quickly. That's all that I got from Jaclyn Hill Cosmetics. Okay, you guys, so I know I said I was gonna do my Sephora haul as well because I have so much to go over, but there's literally no way because I had to have left for the airport literally like 5 minutes ago and my Uber is 5 minutes away. I don't know if you could see, but there's no way that I'm able to put that in here as well. So I'm so sorry if you guys were waiting for that. I'm sorry, I just ended up running out of time and I still have to take my makeup off really, really quick before my Uber gets here. So I am just gonna have to have another video of just the stuff that I got from Sephora. This can still be a really big collective haul, but I will break it into two and have a specific video for the stuff that I got from Sephora. So I'm sorry if you guys were waiting for that. I know in my thumbnail it definitely has a picture of the Sephora bag because I took that before I even started, but I just don't have time to do it right now and I'm so sorry. But if you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed it, you know the drill. Give this video a thumbs up and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye everyone.